As many of you just saw, The King's Speech, which was nominated for numerous awards, was tonight's big winner, taking home 4 awards, including Best Picture. But aside from being a critically acclaimed film, it draws attention to an issue that many people know little or nothing about.
And while he's not a king, a Coda Territory man told us his stuttering story. It's as heartfelt as the movie, and it's tonight's Coda News Extra.
The King's Speech was flawed.
It'll be like Mad King George the Stammerer,
But his words are moving.
who let his people down so badly in their hour of need.
It was really an exceptional film. It did a good job of capturing a couple very real things.
Real things that 26-year-old Darren Van Cleave, a lifelong stutterer, confronts every day.
Hopefully a lot of other people will be educated about stuttering and realize all the misinformation that's out there. Things like, oh, you just need to talk slower, or you need to take a big breath.
He says his life is filled with misunderstandings like those.
There's been so many times when people just thought I was kidding around, and other people think I've had people think I was faking it for attention. And other times I see people's facial reaction, they just totally write me off.
Darren says people often write him off at the first meeting because the hardest word for any stutterer is their own name.
People get a lot of a bad first impression sometimes of me because they don't really know who I actually am.
Who he is a highly educated weather lover with a master's degree in atmospheric science.
That part of it speaks for itself, but when somebody's first meeting you and they're making their first impressions, they're not going to be able to tell that just when you're hung up on your own name.
A co-worker at the National Weather Service in Rapid City who played a role in hiring Darren says he had to get past Darren's stutter during the over-the-phone job interview.
When we set up our interview with Darren, the first thing Darren did was tell us that he did have a stutter problem, so therefore that kind of put us at ease and we knew that he wasn't nervous, and the interview went really well after that point.
Since working with him over the past year, Matt Bunker says Darren has taught him more about the disorder.
I learned that it's not something that you can go take medicine for and fix.
More importantly, Bunker says he learned you shouldn't look over someone based on a speech impediment.
You're really blowing an opportunity just by writing a person off just because you see that they stutter and you're uncomfortable with that. You definitely should give that person a chance.
Darren wishes, like his coworkers, others could look past his flawed speech.
Hopefully people will realize that it's actual physical condition, and at this point in time there's no cure. So the best therapy, and just about the only therapy, is learning to be okay with who you are as a stutterer and sort of regain your self-confidence.
It's a wish he hopes the King's Speech will fulfill.
Listen to me!
Listen to you by what right?
Because I have a right to be, and I have a voice!
Yes, you do.
Now, we promised you a twist you wouldn't expect. Here it is. Darren is actually my fiance. We got engaged in July, and we're going to be married on Labor Day of this year.
And I also know Darren really well. He's a great guy. And, you know, Rachel, I was kind of curious after watching this what it was like putting this piece together, and also how he reacted to you even doing the story.
Well, he was actually all for it. More than anything, Darren wanted to get the word out there about the issue. It means a lot to him, and just dashing those misconceptions related to it are just so important.
And I think Matt Bunker said it so well in that piece that you often lose out if you judge somebody based on the way they speak, the way they look, what religious background they have. And I think it's a great reminder for all of us to not judge anybody, and just to meet everybody and learn by talking to them and meeting them.
Exactly. Completely, Jason.
Okay. Well, we want to take a look at tonight's big winners, which of course include The King's Speech. Here we go. Best Actor in a Supporting Role goes to Christian Bale for his performance in The Fighter. Best Supporting Actress goes to Melissa Leo, also from The Fighter.
Best Actor is taken home by Colin Firth of The King's Speech. And Best Actress is awarded to Natalie Portman for Black Swan.
Tom Hooper is named Best Director for his work on The King's Speech. And of course, the big prize, as we've mentioned, Best Picture of the Year, goes to The King's Speech. For a complete list of winners, just visit our website at codatv.com.